trick to remove the fuel injectors on these heads, which are Jaguar XF or any 5.0 supercharged or any 5.0 for that matter heads. And usually when they get stubborn like this, I can show you how to get them out. I know y'all see that Ford Motor Company. What is that, a Ford? But no. I'm gonna show y'all. So basically what you wanna do is you wanna try to spray enough stuff in there to get the, it's usually a lot of debris such as, you know, any outside elements. What was that? Any outside elements from the engine bay, anything like that. So usually you either want to dry it up, you know, to get that grit, because it's usually a lot of gunk or carbon buildup. So just get something to break it up. The greaser works fine for me, but it'll make them less stubborn. You see, I could turn this one. Actually, that one comes right out now. Soaked it overnight, so I just sprayed some more. But kind of show you all a visual of what's going on. It's usually a lot of grit around here. So when you spray, you can also see some grit here. So when you spray it, it gets down in those cylinders and just makes it easier to remove without using a puller or anything. After yanking on injectors like how, you know, the puller does, I wouldn't be tempted to reuse them, because the internal things on these injectors are pretty sensitive. So, but right now we're gonna let the rest of those soak, because I know the other ones are gonna be stubborn. So right now, I'm gonna show you how to go ahead and remove the exhaust bolts, and these are stubborn as well. So what you want to do, probably get a hammer and go ahead and shock them before you try to move them, and I'll show you how easy this pretty much is. So you have to. Yeah, I've seen these where they're pretty stubborn. So give them a good whack. Give them a good whack, and most of the time, you know, I just go ahead and put them off with these. All right, up. Good thing to do is stay organized. And like I said, you know, the only reason we're hitting them is because they do need to be shot. I mean, these are the exhaust, so it gets pretty hot. Things, the metal changes, moves around as it heats up and cools down. So, you know, I'm just giving it a shot before I try to remove them. Also, you know, that could avoid potential breaking anything, but just a trick, you know. Maybe I could get them without shocking them, but, you know, make that kind of a habit. Certain things like this, like the fuel injectors, those things are pretty stubborn. I know for sure that I don't want to hit on those, so show you all just over this time. Last night I soaked them. This morning I came back and just the first time just showed you all. But they shouldn't be that hard to remove. should not be that hard to remove. Oh. See, that's when they get stubborn, like I said. All right. So we have our gasket here. See if we got anywhere. See if we got any blow by. This is the inside of the manifold, outside. Let's see. I like it was holding up pretty well. Those off leaks there. Well, right here looks like it's getting kind of worn. But we're replacing those anyway. So, here we go. Our exhaust manifold. Which one will? Try to go ahead and open it up for more flow. Pour them. These are pretty good design on them. Pretty much shorties, almost. Really shorties. They don't have bar of a runner. Yeah, pretty good design. Oh, especially the flow. Alright, now we have our exhaust ports, which are pretty gummed up. Pretty gummed up. Intake ports, definitely gonna open those up more upon porting. Alright, then we can go ahead and try to remove the rest of these injectors. And do have fluid in them, so, well, whew, that one's tight. See, this one is, and it's tight. Let's see, that one even. This one's gonna come out. This one's more than likely gonna come out. This one seems like trouble. Definitely seems like trouble. So, let's see these by hand. We get these out by hand. Like I said, we don't want to apply too much force because these will break, and I have seen them break. And actually, I've broken one already. So, but we're gonna try to do our best to get it out as safe as possible. I'm gonna use this long head because it gets around the neck of it, part where that I need. Try to twist at the same time. Yeah, that was acting real stubborn. So what we're gonna do first is try to go ahead and get these out. So because I did go ahead and soak these two overnight. And just go ahead and don't apply force. Don't try to force them out. It's only dirt and stuff that's holding them in. So what I'm gonna do is you just want to kind of work it back and forth, and without buying that tool, $100 tool. I mean, you could buy it if you got it, but hey, if I do that, all right. This one some more. Oh, that one popped right up. See. And we even have stuff on top of it, like, geez, see it? Like, that's how much gunk is in there. And look at this one. Pretty disgusting. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. And pretty much that's what you're trying to get out of there. That's what you're trying to get out. All that gunk. And even you can see that it's starting to break down with the greaser. Yeah. Go ahead and break that down. Clean it out. Clean it out. Alright, I'm kind of concerned about this one for real. This one I'm not too concerned about. Not too concerned about this one because it's moving, which is huge. Because if they don't move, I've seen let's check out something real quick. Go ahead and flip this over. Yeah, might have some fluid spill out, but that's fine. So I want to check if the fuel injector's down here to see how much carbon we have down here. Yeah, should have sprayed the bottom of it. Ooh. See, this one is the one. That's the stubborn one. This one is not. What I'm doing now, I'm trying to clean up the back of these injectors to make it easier for it to come out. Get all the carbon off of this side first. Alright, so what I'm gonna use is this rag. I'm gonna put this rag here and try to kind of pry up on this thing without damaging the head. Like I said, it should be pretty loose. Shouldn't take that much force, so I'm not really forcing. More like just loosening it, wiggling it back and forth, making sure get all my degreaser in there. You know, I can go ahead and spray a little bit more too. They say you could use brake clean as well. Same brake clean be used. I was thinking more of the degreaser. Let it sit overnight. And it has pretty much set. They so stubborn. It's just like, man, might as well break them and replace them all, huh? Is the worst. Was the worst one. This one was the most stubborn. Look at all this around it. Let's see. Focus. Look at all that. So we ended up breaking it, which, you know, go ahead and order one more, but was able to remove the other ones pretty easy. But, you know, some of them you might just have to replace because they are pretty stubborn. I mean, you could use the puller, but even with the puller, sometimes you will damage these to the point of, you know, replacing them. So we're just gonna do that, and later on I might try to open one of these up because I want to see what Jaguar has going on. You can't really see it anywhere else. I mean, anywhere else you look up. So something that I can learn from this, open this thing up and see what's all in here. See how much they're jetted, things like that. But, oh, we got this one removed safely. Pretty carboned up. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean these. This one isn't that bad. So go ahead and try to clean these three. Clean them pretty good. All right, and we're gonna put those in here with the other fuel injectors. Also, surprise for you all. This, you all could tell me what this is. And it has a date on here, 9/30/10. That means it's never been changed. It's a 2011. That was done in September before the actual manufacturing date on the vehicle. Go ahead and put these away. Might have to find another home. Nope, might not. May not. Right there. So, trying to stay pretty organized. Keep all my sensors, everything together. Put up. Show you all around. So, get all my fuel injectors, everything in here, keeping those out the way. These are my exhaust bolts and another organizer. Go ahead and stack these out the way. So, what we're going to be doing is wiping down this head. We're pretty much done today with the head portion. So, we're going to go ahead and take this down from up here. Just so it's somewhere for now. You got the perfect place. It needs to be cleaned anyway. But before I take this down, let me show you all a couple things. So these heads are 32 valve heads, like 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then on the other one, it's another, 16 valves. So these are the valves. What else? I'm going to be able to take those valves off. There's nothing in the aftermarket world, valve springs or anything pretty sure we could look something up. So pretty much the back of the head, you know, I got some marks, some burning marks, pretty much regular stuff. I mean, it's not really that bad from what I've seen, but you know, go ahead, get those valves removed, everything cleaned up, get this cleaned up pretty good. So let's go ahead and take that down and get this thing cleaned up for porting. Get those valves removed. Oh. So, what we have here today, we have, but this is what we're here to talk about today. This right here is a new Isolator coupler, which is a solid one versus the one that they did give. I'm about to show you all that one I just showed you. That, but you're gonna also, when you have a Jaguar motor, these things are gonna definitely give. And this is the part that we're referring to, which is the OEM. You could replace it with an OEM, but it's best to go solid because you're gonna get that noise back, and it's almost similar to a knock, but it sounds like something up top, and more than likely this is going to be your issue most of the time. So, you know, it also has a little date on it.